We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense set to take over. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Daniels. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Brian Robinson out of the backfield. But now it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off-play action. Daniels. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He completes it right side away. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right That one a first down pickup of 8. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
First down, here's White. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield now. He'll drop this off to Laird. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marginal of yardage against them.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as the tackle made up near the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Daniels. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with White. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Taking on the midfield logo. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Hall. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Mayfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
White running to the left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Patrick Laird, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now a 2nd and 6. Mayfield on play action. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mayfield throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll go out of downs after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Now back to the ground game with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense set to take over again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Throw right side complete to Dotson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Robinson up the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
To throw on 3rd down. Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Robinson with another carry. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they're going to get it. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by McManus is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
First down, Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second down and 3. Play fake. Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd and short. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That one downfield for Dotson. It's caught inside the 25. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Daniels sets up the screen to Robinson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle with Eckler. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A run to begin the second half with White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Mayfield on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And again, it's Mayfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Daniels. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's fourth down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on first and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up third and 1. They run straight ahead here with White. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Now Mayfield. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. Mayfield now from the 50. He's got Otten on the out route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They go play action. Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense back out there. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Bucs now. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Opting to run again here with White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On third down, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first and 10, Daniels. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
On first down, Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now in this play. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on first and 10 at their own 22. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Mayfield down. That's complete to White. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 98 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on a sack.
They were looking for a big play in this comeback situation, and they call play action pass, and it backfires. If you're going to run that play this late in the game, you have to have a plan in mind to avoid the sack. Throw it away, scramble, do something, but don't go down in your own backfield.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start the drive with White. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Mayfield. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
1st down, here's White. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dean Durham. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the give, it's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Throwing on first down, Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here and just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And this offense on third down today, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Jahan Dotson, 31 yards. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly. And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 127 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock.
Mayfield off the play fake. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
1st down, Washington.
Back to throw again. On the screen, this is Eckler. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
On the give, here's Robinson. Taken down at the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Robinson up the middle. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Let's go, baby. Bring it. It's all about Cole. Come on now. It's all about.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This one, partner, was fun down at the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.